Hello.
Hello.
We're at Shenfield.
We are. Start of the TfL Rail line.
Yes. I have only done 2 or 3 stops on the TfL Rail line, so I'm a bit excited to do this bit.
One day,
yes,
this will be an actual proper Crossrail train that will go all the way through to at least Paddington, maybe beyond. So we're going to have a look at this section through to Liverpool Street and just see what we can see is going on. Straight away you like the maquette, don't you?
Yes.
Shenfield was closed for a period last year. They had to do a load of work, I think, to extend the platforms because the trains, the new class 345 trains are going to be very long, and so they've had to do work all down the line to make sure that the stations are long enough for the trains to fit in. And as we saw at Forest Gate the other day, they're making all the stations have step-free access, which is a good thing.
Here comes a fast train.
So what was down there?
Just lots of masonry, some obviously building materials. It looks like other slabs of concrete, so maybe they're extending the platforms there. This is a really fast piece of track. We've had Greater Anglia trains whizzing past, and we're going quite fast ourselves. I was imagining that we maybe wouldn't be, that it would be the Crossrail train later on that would be doing more of the speedy services. But this is already really speedy.
They're definitely extending the platforms down there. The birds are chirping at Gidea Park. It does sound delightful. Oh. So Crossrail on this line, TfL Rail, is getting brand new trains, class 345 trains. Ironically, today that we're filming this is the 31st of May, and the first new class 345 train was actually due to be on the rails today. And we were hoping to be on it, but there was a delay, and actually it's going to be a couple of weeks later in June, and they're going to run the new class 345s along this section just going into the overground Liverpool Street terminus. It's not until Crossrail opens up proper next year that the trains will then go underground. So come back to this line some point in June and you can see the new trains.
London Liverpool Street.
Crawling past the Bombardier Depot at Ilford, hoping for a glimpse of the new Crossrail train. But instead there were 2 little shunting locomotives, which have obviously been used to move the Crossrail trains, but there wasn't one out. It's hiding. Forest Gate. For a reason. For this man here. Hello.
How are you? Good to see you. How's
Hello.
it going?
This, everybody, is James.
Hello.
But to come clean, I know James. James, editor at Londonist, or ex-editor at Londonist, and suddenly, as we're coming down the line from TfL Rail, I'm thinking, I know someone that lives on the line and uses TfL Rail every day. Yeah. What's it like to use TfL Rail every day?
It's a lot better than it was before when Greater Anglia was running it.
So it has improved since Greater
Much
Anglia.
improved, yes.
What did they do to improve the service?
The trains are much more reliable. They don't get cancelled as much as they used to.
Okay.
They are very busy though, especially at peak times.
So in the morning, if you come in at like 8:15, 8:20, is it like that?
Yeah.
So The new trains are coming. The first one was meant to run today, and they're said to be longer and have even more capacity. So are you looking forward to the new rolling stock?
Yeah, I'm really excited about the new rolling stock.
And you didn't even like trains, and you're genuinely excited, right?
I think everybody who lives here or lives on this line is excited about Crossrail, just because the more frequent trains, they're going to be less busy, and you'll be able to get to more places like Canary Wharf, getting to Heathrow. It's no longer going to be an hour and a half. Or more importantly, I've got friends in Whitechapel, and there'll be a direct connection there, so I don't have to get the bus.
When you moved here, you didn't move here because it was on Crossrail, did you? Was that part of it? Just because you liked the area?
Because I could afford it.
Okay. Thanks very much. Enjoy the new trains when they eventually arrive.
I'm actually going to make a point to actually try and get on one of the first trains. That's the level of geekiness this has inspired in me.
What happened to you, Jay?
I know. Thanks, Crossrail.
Actually, I'm going now. I don't want to hang. This guy is like so nerdy. I have to go. Bye.
This is Ilford Station. Quite a lot of bike racks. I imagine a lot of commuters cycle to the station, then jump on the train. There are literally
We're at Seven Kings. This is Daniel. He brought us an all the station sign. Now we've been on TfL Rail, but you work for Greater Anglia.
Yes, I'm an engineer for Greater Anglia. I fix trains basically.
So you're going to take us into the Greater Anglia depot.
Yeah.
Is there a 345 parked out there?
There's one down on the Bombardier land, but we can't go up close to it, unfortunately.
That's alright, that's alright. But you're here to show us mainly the wonders of the Greater Anglia depot.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Cool.
I actually am. So we're in the depot. This is a maintenance depot. What trains do you have here?
We have quite a few old trains, class 321, 317 and 315 to TfL. Maintain them ranges from various stuff like motor changes to brake pad renewal, seat replacement and general cleaning, and just basically rebuilding the train from scratch. We do quite a lot here. It ranges day to day and it gets really busy as well.
How many people work at the depot?
We've got about 300 members of staff working a mixture of days and night shifts.
You mentioned something as we walked in which piqued my attention, which was around cleaning off graffiti. How often does that happen? Because I very rarely see a train coming in graffiti. Does it happen quite regularly?
It does happen quite regularly. It goes through spouts of it. So some weeks there'll be a lot, and then of course the police will tackle it, and then there won't be any. But some of it gets taken out of service pretty early in the morning, and some of it can be quite hilarious as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you share any?
I prefer not to be honest. So this is what's underneath the train.
Oh.
So of course wheels, that's your wheel guard, and then this is your gearbox.
Okay.
So we got all the cogs and stuff, and then this little thing here is your traction motor.
Okay.
Just that little box. And the rest of it is just dampers, suspension and the framework for a class 360. One high vis for you.
Amazing, thank you. What's this?
Class 345 book as well.
Familiarisation guide. A comprehensive guide to the Bombardier Aventure class 345 train.
So if you read that in bed tonight,
Yep.
and tomorrow morning,
Yeah,
I'll ask
you can
you
test me.
I'll test you.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't actually have to wear high vises, but we insisted that Dan gave us one.
You can't ever be too careful.
Are you vised up?
I am.
Excellent.
That they're up to standard gives me much more confidence in actually travelling.
So where's he going? What's he doing?
So he's going down to the yards. He's a dead train, so he's a spare. He's got a few faults with it at the moment, and he's off down to be put into the sidings, make way for other trains to be maintained this evening until we can get parts for it as well. So yeah, he's going off down to Ilford now, and he'll be left down there for the night, out in the freezing cold, and then brought back in tomorrow morning.
Crossrail shed. We can't get in.
That was a quick look around Ilford Depot.
Amazing.
Did you learn things?
I did. It was absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Dan.
We just want to say this has been the third of 3 London videos,
Yes.
which have been supported by the London Transport Museum Friends. Sorry, Friends of London Transport Museum. You may have been to the London Transport Museum, but you could join the Friends
Absolutely.
of London Transport Museum.
Yes.
Why should people do that, Vicky?
They would get all kinds of amazing access to the museum, quarterly magazine.
Magazine is really good, actually.
That comes out with lots of other opportunities for talks and social events and occasions as well.
So their website is coming up in a slide and in the description at the end. Go click on it and maybe become a member of the Friends of the Museum. Random, hang on. Vicky, what's going on?
This gentleman sadly dropped his crisps on the floor, but now he's sharing the undropped ones with us. Thank you very much.
No problem.
They're amazing. They're really amazing.
You're going to eat the ones that are on the floor?
Maybe. I mean, it looks pretty clean. 3 second rule, right?